Have you wondered who your guides are? Well, let's introduce them in this reading. Hey, dreamy dreamers, welcome back to the Crazy Dreamer Network. My name is AJ, and let's hop right into today's reading. So today's reading is a pick a card on who are your guides, okay? We have 3 piles, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Pile number 1, we have an amethyst crystal ball with the Judgment card. Pile number 2, we have a rose quartz crystal with the King of Cups. And pile number 3, we have an orange calcite crystal with the Star card. So I'll give you all some time to meditate on your pile selection. All right. So again, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 1s, welcome back to your reading. I really hope you guys can hear me well. I just got like a little mic attachment set up, so hopefully you guys can hear me a lot better than you have been, or the audio is clear, okay? So without further delay, let's introduce you to you guys' spirit guides. Now, you all chose this beautiful amethyst crystal ball as your crystal selection, and we have card number 20 with Judgment. Okay, so you guys have the major arcana Judgment. So off bat, what I'm getting is, due to this iconography of this deck, excuse me, some of you all spirit guide could be an animal. It could be the monkey. So I think the year of the monkey, people were born in 1992, if my memory serves me correct. You don't have to, this might not be the case, but it could be a Chinese zodiac or a Chinese a zodiac animal, right? So it could be a monkey. It could be also, what I was getting is Archangel Michael, just because the Judgment card in and of itself. And one thing I'm also getting, or one energy I'm also getting, is the energy of the sacral chakra. So this could be Shakti, right? The Hindu goddess Shakti, or the energy of the Hindu goddess Shakti, right? Now with the Judgment card, what I'm getting here, pile number 1s, is your guides definitely want you to know that there is a new awakening process that's happening within you. Some of you all could be healing from certain things that maybe you've been overindulging in, right? Certain addictions, certain tendencies to just kind of overdo it with certain things. And your spirit guides also want you to know that they're here with you every step of the way. And when things get hard, or, you know, when you're trying to make those adjustments in your, let's just say, your willpower or your discipline, to call on them, because they can really help you out with that, okay? So we're going to put, and it's interesting because I'm getting this interesting aroma of like, maybe like, what is it called? I was getting this interesting smell, like this interesting smell. So like a sulfuric smell or something like that. So you guys could be like almost like ammonia. And it's funny because I was like aroma, and then I was like, I know it's something along that line, like yeah, ammoniac smell. Okay, so I don't know, that could, you know, ring true for someone here, but let's continue on with our reading for you, pile number 1. So let's get more insight into the introduction of your guides. Who are pile number 1's guides, Spirit? Tell us more about pile number 1's guides. Clear, accurate messages into pile number 1's guides. Tell us more about pile number 1's guides. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we have 2 cards here. We have cyclicity with elderberry. Okay, so this is giving me high priestess energy. So some of you all's guides may have endowed you with the talent or the capability of you know, seeing beyond the veil, seeing into the future, right? Knowing certain things without you knowing why you know certain things, right? Especially with this purple amethyst crystal ball, is giving crown chakra energy. So some of you all's guides might really highly influence your psychic abilities or your clair abilities, right? And then the other card we have is pay attention with nettle. Yeah, so it's so interesting because we have this eye that's gaped open, right? So what I was saying about the judgment card with awakening, like there's something about your life that you are more needing to pay attention to maybe than others, maybe more now than other cycles of your life, right? With cyclicity. I can never say this word. I don't know why. So yeah, so pay attention to your life, pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to that sacral chakra, pay attention to what lights you up, what you're passionate about, pile number ones, because what I'm getting here is that your guides, whether that's Archangel Michael, whether that's the characteristic of like an animal spirit guide, which could be the monkey, which could be or this could be Shakti energy, right? That feminine energy, that feminine energy, or that how can I put that, sexual reproductive energy. Pay attention to that, because I feel like it's speaking volumes right now, and it really wants to show up in your life right now. Okay, we're gonna get more details. I'm very curious about this, so let's just delve straight into your tarot. Tell us more about pile number one spirit guides and what they may want to tell our pile number ones. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. I also am getting that your spirit guides want to let you know that a certain cycle of your life is over. I feel like you have awakened to your talents, your capabilities, your deservedness in life, and certain cycles have ended, and now you are coming into yourself and coming in to your capabilities, to what you're capable of producing in this lifetime. So we have the Four of Pentacles. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. We have Temperance in reverse. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number. Let's put this up here. I'm getting the call to do that. Tell us more about pile number one spirit guides and what they want them to know about them. Okay. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Five of Swords. Very interesting. 555. So there's immense change happening into your life, coming into your life right now. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Very interesting, pile number one. So I feel like your spirit guides have been preempting you to pay attention to maybe a particular person around you, right? Something was out of balance. Someone or something, even a relationship with someone, was out of balance here. Now, this could have been a friend, because we have the Three of Cups tipped over, excuse me, right? And that could have left you feeling like sad about that, right? Sad, isolated, alone. Also, you guys could have let go of a friendship, you know, and maybe you could have felt left out in the cold because maybe it wasn't something you wanted to do, but something that just kind of happened organically, right? And what I'm getting here is that you made the right decision, because this person really truly only had their own best interests at heart and not you. Now, you guys know from following my channel for however long you've been following it, I usually don't give readings like this, but this one was very clear, concise, and to the point. Your spirit guides in particular had to open your eyes about someone maybe who was in your friendship circle that really did not mean you the best, and it probably wasn't intentionally, but maybe because they had been down on their luck, they had been feeling very down in the dumps, and they really couldn't see the forest through the trees, like they couldn't see the bigger picture, and maybe they kind of like how can I put this, they left, like they weren't leaving people better than when they found them, if that makes sense, right? And we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. And I felt like that maybe had you feeling very burdensome, right? Maybe you felt like you were taking on more of the burden in the friendship than, you know, you were giving. You know, it was like a very imbalanced relationship. And with the 4 of Pentacles here, I have a feeling spirit and your spirit guides really wanted to open your eyes, because you've already known this, right? That's why I was getting the High Priestess here, and the cycle has just literally ended in regards to this relationship with this person. And I feel like you just had to let go because it wasn't a balanced relationship. It was a very imbalanced relationship, right? So let me clarify this 4 of Pentacles. Clarify this 4 of Pentacles for our pile number 1s. We have the King of Cups here, and we have the Hangman. So it's very interesting. So again, with this 4 of Pentacles, I have a feeling you were hanging on to something emotionally too. You were emotionally attached to this person and vice versa. And it's funny because we said you're hanging on to someone, and this person, I mean, this depiction of the Hangman is literally a person hanging on by a proverbial thread, right? They're hanging upside down by a rope with their foot. So it's like they got caught up in something, and they might had sit there for quite some time in order to gain enlightenment on what to do about the situation, right? So I have a feeling like because you maybe did stay a little longer than you wanted to or anticipated in this connection, you did kind of like grow because of it emotionally. Like you grew more emotionally intelligent because of it. And now I feel like spirit is just telling you it's time to surrender it, right? Okay. Whoa. So let's see. Let's clarify some more cards. Clarify this 5 of Pentacles, spirit. What else do you want them to know about their spirit guides? I also feel like your spirit guides come to you when you're sad, right? So your spirit guides come to you when you're sad, or when you're feeling like, you know, you're lost, or at significant times of change. And they almost give you a boost, right? And I say that because Judgment card is all about reawakening and rebirth, right? In certain respects. And when I say rebirth, it's about like kind of like that SOS call where it's like a rescue moment, or like, you know, I'm giving you a second chance, a second breath at life, right? Or a second opportunity circling around. So I get with the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords, your spirit guides really come in at times of significant changes in your life. And when you know, you might be feeling like all is lost or hopeless or like sad or depressed, right? That's when you know, one, if not all of them, are right next to your side, you know, guiding you. But let's see. Clarify this 5 of Pentacles for our pile number 1s. Yeah, Page of Wands. You know, they give you this kind of like new lease on life, and they tell you that, hey, go for it. Like, you know, you don't have to be down in the dumps. If you call on us, we will give you like that newness in your spirit, right? Like that joy of like a very young child, or like an adventure or something like that. Like a new beginning, like a new spark, right? Clarify the 7. Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles. I feel like your spirit guides also want you to be independent. And I don't mean like, oh, have no one around, or, you know, you don't need anyone, but no, they want you to be kind of like independent in certain aspects. This could be financially as well. So they might be helping you with this also. But I'm going to put that back in the deck. Can we clarify the 7 of Swords for our pile number 1s in regards to their spirit guides? Look at this. We have the Wheel of Fortune upright, and then we have the Star in reverse. I also feel like your spirit guides are here to let you know that divine timing is at play, and don't give up on your dreams. I really feel like with the Star card here, with the Star card in reverse and with Temperance in reverse, your spirit guides want you to know you're done. You are done with a certain cycle of healing, right? And now is your time. And don't kid yourself, right? Don't think for a moment, don't lie to yourself that, you know, you still need to do more healing, or that, like, you know, there still has to be a lot to be done in order for you to begin something, whether that's a project, whether that's something that you've been wanting to do. I have a feeling that your spirit guides, excuse me, are saying do it now, because now is the time. Like, divine timing is at play here. And you don't want to get too caught up with feeling like you have to do this, do that. I have to heal more. I have to do this and that and third before I get started. Spirit is basically telling you to start now. Start where you're at is what I'm getting. And then we have the Ten of Swords here. Yeah. So something is done. A cycle of your life is done. This healing cycle is done. And now Spirit is reawakening you to your truth, to your divine truth, your divine essence. And that is, you can make your wishes come true. You can make your dreams come true. You just have to go for it. Because Spirit is taking you out of that place of feeling like you can't move forward, or like you're in this cold, right? And I think it's interesting because, granted, this card is gold, but in the regular colored deck, they're out in the cold, like it's literally snowing outside. And why I said this certain cycle of your life is over, because at the top of this moon crescent here, at the very top of the card, we have a snowy season. And I just got like, that's over. Because look at this card. You're in the springtime, you're in the summertime, right? This monkey is in the desert, and they are you know, they're being reawakened. The sun is out. So I'm definitely getting that for you, pile number ones, that your spirit guides want you to know that there's a new day beckoning into your life, and you strike now, you know. No more need to contemplate. Clarify this Temperance card in reverse for our pile number ones. Yeah, the Fool. You can start where you're at. You don't have to Fool in reverse. You can start where you're at. Spirit wants you to know, like, you could take certain risks that are necessary, but you don't even have to do anything too treacherous or too big, right? You have healed, you have grown, and Spirit has you. Yeah. Tell us more, Spirit. Clarify this Five of Swords for our pile number ones. Tell us more about pile number one, Spirit guides. Tell us more. Six of Pentacles, and you guys seen how that just came out? That was a lot. So the Six of Pentacles, yeah, it's your time. Spirit is giving to you right now. Spirit is giving to you. You're being given to, because look, you're balanced. Spirit is recalibrating you, is what I'm getting. Or you have been recalibrated. So now is the time to strike, pile number ones. Tell us more about pile number one, Spirit guides, Spirit. Yep. We have the Seven of Cups here. I'm just going to put these here. Why not? And then we have the Death card. Again, a cycle of your life is over. Now it's up to you in regards to know, like, how to move accordingly. And I feel like your spirit guides want you to know, like, hey, there's this cycle of your life that has ended. And that cycle was a very wintered time, right? Maybe there wasn't a lot growing. Maybe there wasn't a lot happening. Maybe the moves that you were trying to make seemed like haphazard, like they were just very stuck, stagnant. You know, you were jogging in one place. And Spirit wants you to know that now, what do you want? What do you want? There's this rebirth on the horizon. And like, you can't make this up. What's on the precipice after, on the edge of those two towers, which signifies the moon card? The sun is coming up. And then what is glowing with these rays of sun that's coming up on the Judgment card, right? So like, your new day is here. You know, your reawakened moment is here. Now is your time. And your spirit guides want you to pay attention to the opportunities that are in front of you so you don't miss them, right? because tarot just directs, it tells us, okay, what we can expect. It's not the end all say all. You know, we're manifesting every like millisecond or something. I know I'm not on the ball with that number, but it's, you know, it's around there, every millisecond. So what we do, what we think, our mindset ultimately determines, you know, what comes to fruition to us. So if we're constantly thinking like, yes, I can do this, I believe in myself, and I know that something positive is going to come from this, then that's ultimately what we're going to manifest, right? And at the bottom of the deck here, the Seven of Pentacles, I have a feeling like you've been tending to something for quite some time, and Spirit is like, just, yeah, this is manifested. Now, if you want, work on other things, but know that the things that you have tended to, they're growing and they're here. Here is your harvest, so to speak, right? Here's the fruit of your labor. So let's get more info. Tell us more, Spirit, about what pile number one's spirit guides want them to know right now in regards to this introduction. What else does pile number one spirit guides want them to know right now? What does the first spirit guide from pile number one want them to know? What does this first spirit guide? Okay, very interesting. So we have the fourth house with cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. So I have a feeling, pile number ones, that a lot of you all's home life in your fourth house, hello, is being highlighted here. So spirit so the first spirit guide probably wants you to know, I'm getting oh my goodness, nesting, right? I'm getting kind of like, you know, wants you to know that, hey, you can relax in regards to this abundance that's coming into your life, in regards to this structure, in regards to basically this reciprocity that your spirit guides are ushering in from spirit itself, right? Okay, and then we have the second house with physical security, possession, material values, and self-worth. So I have a feeling that, you know, your first spirit guides want you to know that you are being very well taken care of, and they want you to continue to move forward in the process of securing your maybe physical assets like on this earth, so you can live comfortably, right? Home, peace, and comfort, right? The second house is physical security, possession, material values, and self-worth. And maybe your spirit guides are kind of insinuating, hey, once you kind of like continue to love yourself and continue, you like, because you have done the work, now is the divine time in which these possessions come into play, if that's what you guys have been asking for. Now, the last house, which I think is interesting because we have 2, 4, 6, right? So it's like you've been going up that ladder. We have establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. So I'm getting a lot of earth energy as well. Right, I'm getting a lot of earth energy. So one of your spirit guides could definitely be like a guardian angel, like someone who kind of protects and nurtures you here on earth. Okay. Also, we have the bottom of the deck, Scorpio, intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. So I have a feeling some of you might have Scorpio in the fourth house, second house, or the sixth house, but also amidst that, this energy here, the Scorpio energy, is giving me the energy of this Pluto and Aquarius transit that's going to be taking place for the next 20 years, right? And I think these three houses, excuse me, for you, pile number ones, in regards to that transit, are going to be major houses that will be affected in this transit. Okay, so, and I say Scorpio because you're like, well, what does Scorpio have to do with it? Scorpio is Pluto is the traditional ruler of Scorpio, I believe. So like, and we have the death card here, right? So I feel like, again, old cycles that are falling by the wayside, that no longer have significance in your life anymore, or you have, you know, kind of cleared it up. Spirit wants you to know that, you know, it's time to wrap those up and do some renewing and like spring cleaning in these 3 houses, so to speak, right? So let's see. So let's get some last messages from this messages from the guides, right? Tell us more, Spirit. Okay, we have practice moderation. Spirit, your spirit guides want you to practice moderation. I think it's very interesting here because, again, the emphasis of the color orange, which is a sacral chakra, which is creativity, which is your sexual reproductive organs, which is Kundalini energy. Spirit wants you to practice moderation because everything in moderation is a good thing in regards to your creativity, in regards to your health, right? In regards to the things that you want to manifest or take flight in your life and in your abundance and success, right? Because orange is the color of success. So tell us more, Spirit. What else does pile number 1 spirit guides want them to know? Forgive yourself. This is a key one. Pile number 1s. Your spirit guides want you to forgive yourself and to forgive yourself over and over and over again, just how you forgive other people in your life who have done you maybe not the best. Know your truth. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. I feel like your spirit guides are really, really hunkering down on you being able to be authentic and live authentically in regards to the things that you want to do and who you are, because you're a very authentic person, pile number 1s, and your spirit guides want you to know your truth, but also to own your truth, right? Tell us more, Spirit. What else does pile number 1 spirit guides want them to know? Understand your body. Yep, that sacral chakra energy. Understand the needs and the requirements of your body, because I feel like right now you're perfecting the trifecta: mind, body, and spirit, right? Mind, body, and spirit. And I feel like this 4th house, I know the 1st house kind of stands for like the physical vessel being the home, but I'm also getting on a metaphorical level, the home meaning your vessel as well, right? How you're comfortable in it. Maybe you working out that, you know, makes you feel better, or, you know, do better work or have more energy during the day to get things done, right? Understand your body. And with that, with you establishing these 6th house habits, right, of your health, daily life, practical details, it's just all going to work out in regards to that 2nd house energy with your self-worth and what you materialize, right? And look, abundance is your right. It's basically the trifecta. Like I said, that 2nd house, 4th house, and that 6th house. And your spirit guides want you to know this is what you deserve. This is who you are becoming. This is the next cycle of your life. You obtaining material wealth, or, you know, health, right? Health is wealth. But then next to that, you maintaining and obtaining physical and material wealth, you reestablishing certain foundations and really planting your roots somewhere, right? You could even be thinking about having a family, right? Or doing something when it comes to family relationships, right? Establishing better foundations in your family life, okay? So let's, in your reading, pile number 1s, with some astro dice. Sorry guys, last messages from pile number 1 spirit guides. Interesting. So we have Mars. I feel like this came out in another reading, like the same 3, but I could be wrong. We have Mars with Gemini in the 11th house. I feel like what's also being highlighted is your friends or your network or something like that. The people in your circle, right? You could be entering into like this Gemini era where you're just like, you're loving to absorb knowledge, you're loving to grow more through knowledge and to like read more, learn more, just be healthier, right? Overall, mind, body, and spirit, but also speaking your truth, right? Knowing your truth, speaking your truth, and really being a very excellent conduit of communication, right? Now with Mars here, I feel like you guys could be really really going forward towards the fight or something like that. I think the 11th house, and I could be wrong, because the 11th house could be ruled by Libra. I could be wrong. Libra, I don't know why I was getting Aquarius energy. Probably because that's, yeah, I don't know why I was getting Aquarius energy. But the 11th house here, I feel like, yeah, some type of fight is kind of over. And I feel like your communication, you have like honed into your communication very well, and something about your network expanding. That's what I'm getting, because Gemini rules networks as well, because they're air signs, and air signs are pretty amazing communicators, right? So yeah, pile number 1, that's all the time that I have for you, my dears. I love you so much. If you like this reading, if it resonates, please hit that thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone who will best benefit from the messages provided here today. If you all are interested in a gorgeous one-of-a-kind tarot journal, look no further. The link to that journal will be in the description box down below. And if you are interested in monetizing your spiritually based business here on YouTube, go to my website and go book a consultation call with me, where I can teach you step by step on how to monetize a YouTube channel in 6 weeks. I've done it, and I know you can too. So go to my website down in my description box and book a consultation call with me as soon as possible, so we can get started, guys. All right. So I love you all so much, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 2s, welcome back to your reading. So let's hop right into who your spirit guides are. Let's introduce you to them. Okay, so you all chose this beautiful rose quartz crystal ball alongside with the King of Cups. Now you all got 2 cards, so let's reveal the next. You all got the Empress. Okay, so I feel like you all have 2 spirit guides, 1 male, 1 female, and I feel like this is a male energy here with the King of Cups. It could be someone here on earth, or an energetic field around you, right? Just an energy around you that's very protective here with this dragon here. And the energy could be very like emotionally protective too, right? And emotionally stable, almost like any water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or just very deep, right? They go in depth with their emotion as well. I don't know why, but this looks like a strawberry ice cream cone to me. I know it's not, but it just looks like someone who's protecting something very delicate, and that could like melt in their hand like a ice cream cone, right? So there could be this energy of someone who's very protective over you on earth. That's this masculine energy, right? And then we have this feminine energy here with this Empress card, who could be like a past away grandmother or a mother figure or something like that. But I'm really getting someone kind of like who has ascended, or something like a praying grandmother, or someone who is just very prayerful over you and just prays for your safety and your protection and your success and everything, you know, you could ever want in this world. They pray for you for that, right? So I think that's very interesting, pile number 2. So let's get right into it. Also I wanted to say, it's funny because these look similar. This is a pink rose quartz crystal, and it's almost like this pink rose quartz crystal is on this, it might not be a cone, but it's like a scepter or something like that, right? And it's almost like this King of Cups is protecting this rose quartz, which in actuality is like almost like protecting the heart center. So yeah, 1 masculine spirit guide and 1 feminine spirit guide is what I'm getting. So let's delve right into your message. Tell us more, Spirit, on who's pile number 2 spirit guides. Introduce us to pile number 2 spirit guides. Introduce us to our pile number 2's spirit guides. Introduce us to pile number 2's spirit guides. Okay. Okay, so we're going to take those 2 cards. So interesting. This is the second time this card has come out in both piles, right? So we have pay attention with nettle, and I gave this a good shuffle. You guys seen? Oh my God. These are the same cards that came out in pile number 1. I'm just going to be candid. Sorry. Some of you all might have come from pile number 1. Others might have been like stuck between pile number 1s and this pile. These are the exact same cards that came out. I think maybe, was it one more card? I don't even remember, but I know these two for sure. So we have cyclicality, whatever, and then we have pay attention. So we have nettle and elderberry. I also am getting pile number twos that your spirit guides want you to know that they want you to pay attention to maybe like, it's interesting because with this King of Cups, there's like this ferocious dragon, and then like there's crabs here. I'm just now noticing these crabs, right? Which will signify maybe Cancer energy. And then we have this like thing. I have to read the guidebook because I'm very curious as to the information that this King of Cups is holding for us. Here it is. It says the King of Cups was once a little boy but has matured into a powerful dragon. He is kind but fiercely protective of those he loves. He is connected to the deep, dark waters of the subconscious. He possesses great patience and wisdom. So this is the boy in the dragon pearl. So this is a pearl here, but it's like a pink pearl that looks like this rose quartz crystal to me, which would signify the heart, the intent, right? You know, rose quartz is all about loving, right? Loving the relationships that we're in, whether it be ourselves, friendships, or intimate relationships, or family, right? It's really the ultimate stone of self-love as well, and bringing forth really great connections into our lives. So I have a feeling your spirit guides want you to pay attention to certain connections in your life and really protect yourself, protect your heart, protect, you know, your innocence to a certain degree as well. And because I feel like maybe there have been certain people in your lives who could have, you know, taken your kindness as a weakness. And, you know, I just feel like, you know, your spirit guides are like, enough of that. Like, enough is enough, especially with this cyclicality card with the elderberry too. And elderberry is all about taking care of your health, especially during the winter months and stuff like that, when you could be kind of susceptible to like catching colds or something like that. It's a really good berry and a really good herb for like coughs and flus and colds. So I have a feeling someone else, your feminine spirit guide, could actually be praying for your health, your well-being, things of that nature. But very interesting. We also have the bottom of the deck, be yourself, with Daisy. And I feel like your spirit guides, these two main spirit guides, want you to know that you being your authentic self is enough. If people don't like that, if certain people around you don't like that, to hell with them. They have no place in your life anymore, you know? And that's where that cyclicality card is really kind of suggesting there, in my opinion. So let's delve more into your spirit guides. Tell us more about pile number 2 spirit guides. Tell us more about these spirit guides of our pile number 2s. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Tell us more, Spirit. Give us more in-depth detail of our pile number 2 spirit guides and what they want our pile number 2s to know right now. Clear, concise. Okay. We're going to just take these cards because I went a little crazy here. So let's see. Ooh, the same cards are coming out. Pile number 2s. That's very interesting to me. Okay. Okay, very interesting. So let's see here. We're just going to do this. I'm feeling compelled to do that. So our first card that came out, King of Pentacles. Second card is the Six of Cups. Third card is the Eight of Wands. We have Temperance in reverse. We have the Seven of Swords. Did I clarify the Seven of Swords in the last reading? Because Temperance and the Seven of Swords came out in the last reading. So let's see. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. We have Justice in reverse. I'm going to put this here. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. This is basically the same reading as pile number 1s, guys. And then we have the Five of Cups, which came out in the same reading. So, you know what? I'm going to put this right here for y'all. Okay, cool. So ultimately, pile number 2s, what I'm getting here is, okay, you have 2 spirit guides, 1 feminine and 1 masculine energy. Your masculine energy really wants you to pay more attention to the people around you and the people you allow in your life, and the the people you continue to allow in your life, because they really want you to protect like this innocence, right? Almost like your inner child. And I feel like your feminine energy spirit guide wants you to realize that there are certain cycles that have played out in your life and they are complete. They're done right now, certain cycles, right? Now with the King of Pentacles being the first card we acknowledge, King of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the Eight of Wands here, I feel like Spirit is really giving you a gift. They're giving this gift of you. You're going to attain a certain amount of like maybe financial or material wealth, or like while you're building something, Spirit wants you to know how important it is to protect your innocent nature, because this has something to do with the building of your empire or something very successful that's going to come about in your life. Especially with the Eight of Wands here, it's going to come in quick too, but Spirit really needs you to pay attention to your vitality and your innocence and that purity, like kind of like that childlike nature that sparks our best forms of creativity, right? Now with Temperance in reverse, the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Wands, I have a feeling Spirit also wants you to know that like maybe you've done a lot of healing and now that healing journey is done. And Spirit wants you to know how much of an alchemist you are and how you have this really amazing way of bringing things to fruition. And you really have this amazing way of kind of like transmuting energy and making something out of nothing. Now with the Temperance in reverse, I feel like Spirit wants you to pay more attention to that alchemical process that you have within you, and that you are so good at. Let's just say that you are very good at. Now with the Seven of Swords here, sometimes your mind can play tricks on you, telling you aren't that great, you can't do this or whatever. Maybe there are some certain things that have been said to you, certain tricks that have been played on you that made you think, okay, I can't do this, right? Or there are certain kind of like sneaky thoughts or people who even suggested that, right? But I feel like whatever hard time you have been dealing with, that's done. Like there's someone, or did y'all hear that? That's you guys. Boom. That's that Eight of Wands energy here. Speeding past the bullshit, speeding past the competition, speeding past the proverbial, like, overwhelmment that you feel. I feel like a lot of your overwhelmed feelings and those energies of overwhelmment are over. Okay. Now with the Three of Cups here, what I'm also getting is there could be a time in which you do keep your head down and do the work, right? Maybe there's a time in which you don't really hang out a lot, or you don't, have a lot of access to your friends or something like that, right? And it could make you feel kind of like isolated a little bit, but Spirit wants you to know that you're building into this King of Pentacles. Like the things that you have asked for are available to you. So just keep a watchful eye on certain things, right? Keep a watchful eye on certain people and certain things, right? Now with the Justice card in reverse, I also am feeling like Spirit is really bringing you back into a state of equilibrium to where you have not felt this balance in quite some time. And I think it's interesting because we have Temperance, which would allude to balance, right? And equilibrium, right? Being brought back to center. That's what I'm trying to say. And then we have this Justice card in reverse, and I'm getting the feeling of like where justice has evaded you, it's about to come back in full throttle. Pile number twos, Ace of Swords, because there's this victory coming in. Ace of Swords is a clarity, a mental victory of seeing things very clearly where you have not before, right? And then we have the Page of Pentacles. There's this process in which you have planted certain seeds, you have learned, you have done the trial and error, and now it's time for you to reap that. You've went from the Page now to the King. And then we have the Moon here. Certain things might have eluded you in prior cycles in your life, but now things are being brought back into a state of peace and equanimity and justice for you, right? So let's see. Okay, let's see. Clarify. I kind of want to clarify this Justice card in reverse. No. I'm going to clarify this Seven of Swords. Clarify this Seven of Swords for our pile number 2s. We have the Devil in reverse. Yeah. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm thinking with this Devil in reverse that shot out in regards to the clarification of that Seven of Swords. You are no longer allowing yourself, lying to yourself, to be chained to certain connections that just don't resonate with you anymore, you know, because you got to think about it. The devil is the anti-energy of the lover, right? So it's the opposite energies of the lover. Now, the lovers is all about soulmate connections. And this doesn't just have to be romantic connections. This could be friends, family, people who are in your life for a reason and for a season, right? And I feel like you're realizing that, you know, hey, maybe certain relationships you're growing out of, certain tendencies, right? Certain way of thinking, certain thought patterns you're growing out of. It doesn't even necessarily have to be relationships. This could just be certain ways of being, ways of doing things you're growing out of, and maybe you have been lying to yourself or telling yourself these lies, right? Like, oh no, you know, well, I can still do this and still be on my path, or whatever the case. And I feel like Spirit is just telling you, nope, no more. You're a different person now. You have to be who it is that you want to become. And that's how you manifest. You just be it, you know, whatever that is. If you're a writer, start writing every day. You can't justify, right? With this Justice card, you can't justify why you don't write every day, but you're saying you're a writer. You can't justify saying that, you know, you are a spiritualist or you are into spirituality and you don't practice what you preach. You know what I mean? So this is what your spirit guides want you to know and want you to pay attention to, and want you to know that you could end that cycle of drought if you want to and when you want to, and they have your back to do this. Okay, let's see. Tell us more, Spirit. Tell us more about our pile number 2 spirit guides. Yep, we have the 9th house with spiritual growth. Yeah, this is what your spirit guides want you to know. You have done the growth. You have done the work. You know, you have done the work. So now is your time to take action on the work that you've done. We have Aries, independence, bravery, and passions. What lights you up? I feel like Spirit wants you to take action towards the things that you say you want to do. No more procrastination. No more telling yourself these tales as to, oh, why I haven't done this yet. Get to doing it, because you can do it. Everything is open for your success. You have to pay attention to that. Tell us more, Spirit. Tell us more about our pile number 2 spirit guides. And we have water, that King of Cups energy, right? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. You're a very compassionate person. You're very compassionate, like this prayerful, like Lady of Guadalupe energy here, right? Spirit also wants you to know you have a lot of passion, you have a lot of fire, you have a lot of drive, you're very brave too. So, you know, what do you want to do? As soon as you decide, you can do, have, and be whatever you want. Pile number 2s. And we have the South Node, destined to release. You're destined to release someone, something, a circumstance, a habit, whatever, train of thought, you name it. Whatever you want to let go of, this is the prime time to do it now, because these spirit guides, that masculine, that feminine energy, they're going to help you. They're going to help you do it. Okay. Let's get some more words. Let's get some more. What does pile number 2 spirit guides want them to know right now in this reading? What's some messages that pile number 2 spirit guides want them to know in this reading? What are some messages pile number 2 spirit guides want to tell them in this reading? Have an attitude of gratitude. Be grateful for everything that you have, and more will come to you. More of that will come to you, right? We have like attracts like as well. So abundance will flow to you when you are like abundance, when you practice abundance, when you practice prosperity, when you give without, just thinking like, oh yeah, I'm waiting to get something back. When you, nurture something, when you, like I said, if you want to be a writer, when you write every day, more writing jobs or writing opportunities or something like that is going to come for you, right? Like attracts like, the law of attraction. And then we have calm is not a weakness. Because you're calm, because you're an even keeled person, because you have mastered your emotions, that is not a weakness. Contrary to popular belief or what popular society says, that is a superpower, pile number twos. And I feel like you guys are honing in on that superpower more and more and more. Bottom of the deck, practice moderation. Do all things in moderation and you will be okay. You'll be a-okay. And life is meant to be experienced and, you to have a good time. So, if you like wine, hey, you could drink wine. Just don't go to the head with it. Drink it in moderation, right? Whatever that may mean to you, I'm pretty sure that could, your limits. Know your limits as well when it comes to you. Not saying that you can't do anything. Of course you can, but know the limits of like the limits that you give to yourself. Know after your 5th glass of wine, if you start like procrastinating or if you start like acting crazy, you don't need to drink 5 glasses of wine, right? And that's not me lecturing you guys. That's me saying through experience, right? So we've all been there, or not. But we all know when we have done things to excess and we haven't felt the best after. So I feel like that's what your spirit guides want you to know and want to convey to you as well. Pile number two is that like they have your back. Totally. And whatever the things that you may need to pay attention to is what are those things that are kind of creeping in that you're telling yourself why you can't be great or why you can't do something or why you can't move forward with a project or a person or whatever it is that you've been wanting to move forward with, right? So yeah, let's get some last messages from your spirit guides. Okay, let's get some last messages from your spirit guides for our pile number twos to conclude their reading. We have Jupiter Aquarius in the 4th house. So a lot of you all could have your Jupiter could be in Aquarius, right? That's how like helping people through humanitarian efforts in your community and maybe kind of like forward thinking, claircognizance. A lot of you all could have your luck. That's where your luck kind of takes place in, like you find yourself very lucky when you trust in your intuition, when you trust in your inner knowing as well, and when you help the people around you, when you help your community, when you galvanize, when you when you practice humanitarianism. Now with the 4th house, some of you guys may have Aquarius in the 4th house, but what I'm also getting is that there's a heavy emphasis on your home life, right? This could be your home life in regards to like the vessel that you live in, but I'm really getting this could be your home life in regards to your peace, right? Calm is not a weakness, right? You might love to be at home, right? You might love to calm spaces. That's okay. Not everyone is made the same. Not everyone are extroverts, right? You could be more introverted, right? And I feel like your spirit guides want you to pay attention to maybe even like cultivating a home or presence or a sanctuary in you, of course, right? Inside of you, because that's the real home. Home is where the heart is, but also maybe thinking of somewhere you would like to settle down at, or a person who you would like to settle down with, because what I'm getting from this reading is that is going to be made available to you. Okay, so yeah, pile number twos, that's all the time that I have for you, my lovely dreamy dreamers. I know this is like all the way scrunched up here. it's a little too late to change it. But again, I love you all so much. Please, if you guys are interested in a beautiful one-of-a-kind tarot journal, look no further. The link to that journal will be in the description box down below. Also, if you're interested in monetizing your spiritually based business here on YouTube, look no further. Go down to my description box, my website, and book a consultation call with me. I monetize my YouTube channel in 6 weeks. Yes, 6 weeks, and I can show you how to do the same. I love you all so much, my dreamy dreamers. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe, and share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. Again, I love you so much, and I'll see you in your next readings. Bye. Hey, pile number 3s, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this beautiful orange calcite and the star card in regards to who your guides are. Okay, so I feel like with the orange calcite and the star card, this could be a feminine energy, right? It could be a masculine, excuse me, one too, because the orange calcite is all about the lower chakras and the reproductive organs. But I'm really getting a feminine energy, and I'm really getting someone maybe who is in your heart, and someone you pray about as well. And it's interesting because we have this person here on this card, this feminine energy, who's holding this lamb, almost praying for some type of miracle to happen, praying for some relief, whether it's for the lamb or for herself or for a certain situation. So I feel like your guides are telling you, this could be a mother too, because with orange calcite, I'm getting reproductive organs, but I'm getting more so like, you know, like goddess energy. Okay, and this could be how can I put this? This could be a very healing spirit guide, right? So when you pray to them or they come into your life when you need real healing, okay? And this could be in regards to like your lower chakra energy area where you need real healing from, right? So like maybe from depression or from like things that just like hurt in a very kind of like deep way, right? An impactful way. But let's put this here and let's get more into who your guides are, because I know that they answer your prayers, right? I know with the star card, as long as you might look up at the night sky and think of them, right? And they come through healing you in regards to like maybe your passions, your pursuits, and have the opposite give you courage, right, as well. So let's get into it. Introduce us to pile number 3's guides, spirit. Tell us more about pile number 3's guides. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Tell us more about our pile number 3's guides. Okay, interesting. We have at the bottom of the deck resurrection with the California poppy, which is orange. The California poppies are orange. I think that's very interesting. We have inner sanctum. You remember someone who resides in your heart. That's very interesting, with the sweet violet. And then we have 3 cards. Oh my God, guys, this is freaking crazy. Every single pile has gotten this deck. I mean, every single pile has gotten these 2 cards. Cyclicity and pay attention. Spirit wants a lot of us, especially on this channel, or especially in regards to, you know, finding our guides, to really pay attention to the cycles around us and what's ending and what's beginning, right? These could be astrological cycles. These could be like health cycles. This could be just important cycles to really pay attention to, right? Pay attention, cyclicity, inner sanctum, right? Pay attention to the inner thoughts, like your inner cycles as well, right? Okay, do you tend to get seasonal depression or depressive tendencies come up during winter time, right? Because it gets later quicker during the winter time, depending on where you live and things of that nature, right? But pay attention to your inner sanctuary. How are you best equipping yourself to handle certain cycles when they come up versus, you know, other times, right? This is so intense to me. Every single pile, guys. But let's, yeah. And there's a resurrection period coming up, and I feel like you know what it is. This could be something about wisdom, seeking from within, right? I'm actually shocked we haven't gotten the Hermit card, because with this resurrection in California Poppy, there could be something coming up for you during the springtime, right? And while things are kind of just like laying dormant now because we're in the winter, and at this time things could kind of be like dormant right now, right? We have the King of Swords that came out, so I have a feeling your spirit guides really want you to cut certain things off, certain people, certain situations off for good. Also, what I was getting with the Star card, your spirit guides could be in the realm of like air, you know, in the airy realm or something like that. Very ethereal energy. I'm going to put that back because we haven't set the intentions yet, but tell us more about our pile number 3 spirit guides. Wow. Okay. These wanted to come out, so I'm just going to, oh my gosh. OMG. Okay. We're going to, pile number 3's, y'all's message is going to be deep, and I already know it. So just stay tuned. So we have the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Sun card. And with the Sun, with this baby, what I'm getting is also that lamb, right? That baby lamb that feminine figure is holding. Okay, so your spirit guide could come in the form of your intuition as well with the Page of Cups. Now with the Knight of Cups, I feel like there could be a Knight of Cups energy, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, or like a passion pursuit that could be very lucrative to you. And I say that because the Knight of Cups represents our passions, right? And going after them, our creativity. And so does orange calcite, or at least our sacral chakra, represents our creative nature, right? This could be someone who created you. This could be a mother figure. This could be some form of creation, right? Tell us more about our pile number 3's spirit guides. Give us more in-depth detail. We have the Fool. So I feel like your spirit guides right now are guiding you to a brand new existence, basically a brand new start. And I feel like you intuitively know this, right? They're honing in on your intuition as well, and they're giving you the insight to do certain things. I also think it's very interesting. Some of you all could have come from pile number 1s, or could have chosen pile number 1s and pile number 3s, because this Page of Cups here, and I just noticed this for the first time, pile number 3's has lotus flowers on their garment. And to me, that's signifying that crown chakra energy, right? So getting downloads from source. But I have a feeling this has something to do with you in a brand new beginning, and you using your creativity and also resourcefulness with the Queen of Cups in order to, you know, continue on this path of success, or continue to pay attention to what your creative nudges are telling you to do right now. Now we have the 4 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles, and I think that's about all the cards I'm going to take for you. So we have literally 2 major arcanas, and we have after the 4 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like Spirit is giving you a break. You know, your spirit guides want you to take a break to maybe really hone into your intuition and what you may want to do creatively. Because I feel like if you're going to try to go back into like just a regular or traditional line of work, I don't know if that's going to work. And I think that's why your spirit guides are really telling you to take some time out to pay attention to the things you want to do, so you won't get caught up in these maybe continuous cycles that you might tend to do. And if you call on your spirit guides, right? If you know who your spirit guide is, if you are very connected with your spirit guide and you ask them for help, they will help guide you towards, you know, this new venture or this creative pursuit that you may want to do, or just something that you can see yourself doing, you know, without ever getting paid for, but you just like it. It sparks your creativity. It allows you to have fun while doing like important work or something like that. That's just what I'm getting here. It allows you to really be yourself and to blossom, right? Again, Ace of Wands, creative energy, that creative spark, right? That God spark, so to speak. What do you want to do? Because Spirit is telling you you can do it. You can do it. But Spirit is telling you take a break. Take a break to figure it out, to balance yourself. And you'll be provided for while you take this break. You'll be provided for. So you don't have to worry about like, oh, how will I make money, or how will I, get my needs met. Your spirit guide is right here and they're going to meet your needs. But I feel like this was a very clear reading for you guys, pile number threes. They want you to pay attention to the certain cycles that you find yourself maybe constantly in. And if these cycles are not productive, if they're not constructive for you, Spirit wants you to just stop it. Like, stop it, take a break, reevaluate, and then move forward, Let me see. Do I want to clarify any of these cards? Yeah, clarify this Knight of Cups for our pile number three, Spirit. Why is this Knight of Cups here? Yeah, Page of Wands. That creativity, that creative spark. What do you want to do? Go for it. This could be taking an adventure, taking some time off to really sit down and decide and deliberate what it is that you want to do, who you want to be, who you want to become. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles for our pile number three, Spirit. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Let down your guards. How can you be more resourceful? How can you maybe not be defensive when people are trying to help you? We have the Four of Wands also. I don't know why. Looking for your stability as well. I feel like fourth house energy in some capacity has come out in every pile. I'm getting laying down your roots too. Like, you might have a cycle of always being on the go, on the go, on the go. And your spirit guides are telling you to chill. Find somewhere where you can settle down, at least for some time. So you can actually have the capacity to think and to really hone in on your intuition in regards to what do you want to make out of your life? Like, what do you want? That's what I'm getting here. Pay attention and cyclicity. It took me 3 piles to realize, okay, what are the surrounding cards? What are the energy? What does Spirit really want? What do your spirit guides and Spirit ultimately want you to really pay attention to? And it's interesting because we have this inner sanctum and we have this sweet violet. I'm going to look in this guidebook. Let me see, because I have the guidebook here. Page 28. Okay. So it says Sweet Violet. This is a pretty guidebook, so I'll let you guys see it. Sweet, sweet violet sings of sun in springtime. Didn't I say something about springtime? Maybe not. I don't know. I think I did with the California poppy. Anyway, sweet, sweet violet sings of sun in springtime, carpeting meadows and lawns with lush purple petals. But this glorious show is mere flirtation. Knight of Cups, flirting with an idea. Because the knights in the tarot always signify something that's kind of haphazard. It's not a full completed, process yet. When it's full and completed, then we've gotten to the king, right? But they're just flirting with the idea. I'm going to start using that. Okay. Is mere flirtation. Her true abundance comes in autumn when quietly and with little fanfare, she shares her seed with the earth, setting the stage for next spring's performance. Violet has no trouble separating public from private. She knows both have their place in season. She's the gossip column socialite who quietly works in a soup kitchen on Wednesdays, knowing life's most important work isn't always done in the public eye. I love this. This is really beautiful. Inward work, you know what I'm saying? You don't always have to even share everything that you're doing prematurely, and you don't always have to share the strides that you're making. I feel like your spirit guides really want you to kind of hone in on that. Like, what do you want to do? How do you want to leave a legacy that maybe might be a quiet one, a quiet existence? I feel like Spirit wants you to quiet something. You remember in the beginning when I was like, I'm shocked we haven't gotten the Hermit card? That's what I'm getting here for you. And it's like the Four Swords energy, take a break in order to kind of like, you have to hear something very clearly. Okay, let's see. Let's get some more info. Tell us more, Spirit, for our pile number 3s. Tell us more. What does pile number 3 spirit guides really want them to know? Tell us more about our pile number 3 spirit guides. Okay, I'm just going to take those. There's a lot of cards I can already see. Well, it's not that bad. Not that bad. We have the 12th house, spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, right? That soup, socialite, going to the soup kitchen on Wednesdays, right? And healing. Spirit wants you to heal. Pluto, transformation. There's been a lot of transformative energies in your life probably as of lately, and Spirit really wants you to heal from that. We have Neptune with dream and transcend. There could have been like a lot of illusions, a lot of like maybe things that you couldn't differentiate, maybe confusion as well with Neptune energy. And I'm getting Pisces energy too with 12th house, excuse me, and Neptune. I'm definitely getting kind of watery, kind of like hyper emotional energy as well. And then we have the 11th house, friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. Yeah, 11th house. Very interesting. This could also be coinciding with this 20-year transit of Pluto in Aquarius. And it's interesting because in one pile, I had already assumed that there was a connection with the 11th house in Aquarius, and it makes sense because it says humanitarian beliefs, right? So I feel like you're really going to maybe start to find the group who you connect with, the group of people who really connect with you, and double down on that, right? With your friendships and people who are like-minded, maybe travelers, right? Maybe people who, you know, are just a lot like you, pile number 3s, and want the same things that you want out of life, okay? So what else would you like to tell our pile number 3s? What else does pile number 3 spirit guides want to tell them? Inspire others. Inspire others. That's what your spirit guides want you to do. That's what your spirit guides ultimately want you to take a break and to discover. How can I inspire others? What is my way of inspiring others? Tell us more, Spirit. What else do you want to tell our pile number 3s? Release toxic relationships. Whatever toxic relationships you're in, they don't deserve you, pile number 3s. Release them. This could be toxic relationships with a toxic relationship with yourself, how you talk to yourself, how you speak to others, other people, friends, right? Tell us more, Spirit. What else does pile number 3 spirit guides want to tell them? Patience is a virtue. I feel like a lot of you all pile number 3s, maybe Spirit wants you to know, like, working on your patience will really help you in life, right? You may also be very patient as well, and you know, Spirit wants to reward you. And then look, we have be of service. Yeah, inspire, be of service, and be of service by inspiring others. Tell us more. One more card, Spirit. Ooh, okay. Never judge another. Never judge a book by its cover. Never judge another. Never judge what people are going through in their lives, because, you know, we all are more alike than we are different, right? And we have love is your energy. How can you vibrate on the highest frequency of love? And I feel like, you know, your spirit guides want you to know you are love, and everyone around you is impacted by the love vibration that you exhibit day and night. You know, the people you have showed love to, that will be reciprocated to you in some way, shape, or form, even if it doesn't come from those particular people, and, you know, vice versa. So I feel like, you know, your spirit guides are really wanting to nudge you in the right direction, really wanting you to take care of your confidence. And, you know, if you find yourself in a state where you need to just take a break from everything and everyone, you will be provided for. So you don't have to worry. You know, you can get back in touch with your inner sanctum, so to speak, right? Very last messages for our pile number 3, Spirit. Very last messages for pile number 3s from their spirit guides. Interesting. We have Sun and Virgo in the 5th house. 5th house is all about creativity, childlike energy, childlike essence, childlike spirit, right? Some of you all might be Virgos, sun sign Virgos. Others, yeah, I'm getting Sun, Virgo in 5th house. Spirit really wants you to exercise your creativity. And it's interesting because we do have Virgo here, and the major arcana, the Hermit, represents the Virgo in the tarot. So I think it's very interesting on how you can really kind of like pay attention to the details of your life and your inner world, right? And your creativity and your child, like your play. How can you play more is what I'm getting, but also doing it to inspire, you know? So yeah, pile number 3s. That was a beautiful reading. I really hope this reading resonated with you in some way, shape, or form. If you guys are interested in a beautiful one of a kind tarot journal, look no further. The link to that journal will be in the description box down below. Also, if you are interested in monetizing your spiritually based business here on YouTube, look no further. You can go down to my description box and book a consultation call with me. I monetize my YouTube channel in 6 weeks, and I can help you all do the same for those who are interested, right? So yes, all that information will be in the description box down below. I love you all so much, my dreamy dreamers, and until next time, I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.